Part of living in a digital world means learning how to stay organized when it comes to your documents and folders. In the first part of today's lesson, we're going to talk about how to create folders on the H drive, saving to your H drive, and how to access your H drive from VMware. Although there are many places to save your documents, the safest place for Northwest ISD students and staff is to save things on your H drive. You may have heard your teachers talk about the H drive, and you will see your personalized H drive when you log on to a network computer. In this image, you can see that your H drive shows up to the left with all of your other drives. This is a virtual drive, which means it's not physically on your computer, but it can be accessed from any network computer. The benefit of saving to this drive is if something were to happen to your computer, you still have access to your documents. You'll just need to log on to a different network computer. As you can see, this type of drive is similar to other storage clouds you may be familiar with, such as Google Drive or Dropbox. Now we're going to watch a video that shows you how to create folders on your H drive. If your advisory teacher wants to demonstrate, feel free to skip over this part of the video while he or she guides you through the process. When you log on to your computer with your network credentials, which is your first name dot last name, you'll see a folder at the bottom of your screen. When you click on that, it will open up all of the drives on your computer. So you'll see you have the two main drives are your C drive and your H drive. Your C drive is your actual computer, so if you save anything to that and something goes wrong with your computer, you won't have access to those documents anymore. What we're going to look at today is your H drive. When you click on that, you'll see all of the documents that you have saved on your H drive, and some of them go quite a ways back. You can see this one, she's got some documents from 2006. So what we're going to do is we're going to help organize this by creating folders. So right now you can see she doesn't have folders for her subjects. Her documents are just all listed here down the middle. So what you're going to do is at the top, you're going to click on New Folder, and you're going to name a folder for each of your classes. So I'm going to call the first folder Math, and click Enter. And then I'm going to create a new folder for English, Enter, one for Social Studies, and one for Science. And you can call it something different based on the specific social studies class that you're taking if you want. And then from this point, you will just drag things to the folders that they belong in. For example, this volume document, I'm assuming that would belong in her math folder. So I'm just going to take it and drag it down here to her math folder. Venn diagram that says math next to it, that's also going to go in her math folder. So I want you to pause this video, and you are going to create folders for each class that you're taking and drag the documents that belong into each of the folders into the appropriate spot. Now that you have your documents saved to your computer, how do you access them? When you're on campus, that's easy because it's listed with all of your other drives. When you're at home, it's not as easy, and you'll need to use a tool called VMware. This stands for Virtual Machine. If you have a netbook, this is already installed, and we'll watch a video that shows you how to use VMware. If you don't have a netbook, but you bring in a computer from home and you want access to VMware, email the address at the bottom of the screen and I'll send you directions on downloading VMware for your personal computer. Now that you've started saving your documents to the H drive, you might be wondering how you access your H drive from home. Since it's a network drive, it doesn't automatically pop up when you're working on your computer from home, so you'll need to log into something called VMware. You'll go to your Start menu, and yours may or may not be here on the Start menu, so you may have to type in VMware to search for it. Now notice I didn't put a space anywhere in there for VMware. I just double click on the icon, and then VMware pops up. All you do is click Connect, and then it will log you into VMware. It's going to ask for your username and your password. This one automatically had it saved, so it's going to go ahead and let me in. I'm just going to click on Windows 7 and click Connect. Once it connects, it will look very similar to your desktop that you have when you're logged into the network from school, and you will have full access to all of your drives. You can just click on the folders at the bottom and you should be able to see all of your drives right here under the computer tab. When you are logged into VMware, you'll be able to access the documents that you've saved while you're on the network, and you'll also be able to save documents to the H drive from home. And again, if you're bringing an outside device but you want VMware, email ccarter@nisdtx.org and I'll send you directions on how to download that. Now that you've learned how to access your H drive via VMware, make sure that you're paying attention to where you choose to save things, whether it's your H drive or somewhere else.